5 must-have plugins in After Effects. Textborder. With Textborder we can add custom border animations to our text layer, so select the text layer, go to Effects and Presets, Textborder, double click on it to add, and we get this type of border. It has lots of options for us to explore. We can scale it like that. If we go to individual expansions, we have more options to scale. We can give it an animation like that. All of them have keyframes. We can increase the width like that. Let's decrease the scaling a little. We can make it rounded like that. We can change the color. If we go to gradient options, we can even add a gradient to this. So we can click on enable gradient, and here we have our gradient. We can give it a color, and then we can change the position, or we can animate it like that. The best part is that it's auto resizable. If we click on this and then change the text to something else, you can see that the border gets updated with the text as well. You can save lots of time if you're trying to create this type of animations. Saber. With the Saber plugin, you can add exciting and dynamic light effects to any object or text in your video. It's perfect for creating sci-fi visuals, energy beams, laser blasts, and much more. The Saber plugin is incredibly easy to use. Simply apply it to your desired layer, adjust the settings to your liking, and you're good to go. It's that simple. And with its advanced customization options, you can tweak every aspect of your effect to get exactly the look you want. FXConsole. FXConsole makes our workflow in After Effects faster. If we press Ctrl space, we can have access to it. We can type in our effect, and if we want, we can right click, add it to our favorites, and we can, if we delete this, we can add up to 9 of our favorite effects to here, so that we can have easy access to them. We can take a snapshot of our projects. We can click on this, and if we go to Open Gallery, we can compare 2 pictures that we have, and then we can either copy it, and then if we go to Photoshop or so, we can press Ctrl V, it pastes right away so that we can send it to our friends or clients, or we can export it if you want to save the picture. Animation Composer. Here on the right side we can see the plugin Animation Composer, and we got starter presets, starter precomps, sounds, anchor point mover, keyframe wingman, some of you might know. We'll go to starter precomps. We got this one, letterbox. We can click on this and we can see there's options, animate in and animate out. If we check both of this, we get both intro and outro for our animation. We'll only go with in for this one, so we can click on add. If we play this through, you can see we get this film bar effect. We can stretch this to the end so that it lasts, and we get all this with just click of a button. We can move this down. We got some extra settings for edit, but the general settings are just fine. We'll go to browse. If we open this settings here, we got shape elements including arrows, circles, lines, rectangles. You might see me using this one to highlight stuff that I need to. So if we click on this, double click on this to add, we can drag this up. So here we have only the in point. It shows with a marker for the letterbox as well. So we can, it comes with a composition. If you press S, we can unlink this one, and then if you want to highlight a smaller thing, we can play with these values. So I'll press Ctrl Z to undo, click on this, and if you want to scale it down like that, we can use these settings. I'll delete this one. We got social media, all the stuff. We got text boxes, text animations. In a box, we can see the preview here. We got transitions, and I use this one at the beginning of my video. So if you go to the, if you place the time indicator to the cut place, we can double click on this one, and here it shows with a marker as well where the effect is taking place. We'll play this through and see for ourselves. We'll go back to browse. We'll keep this one for now. We'll go to starter presets. We got transitions for 2D layers, or we can delete this now to add these effects. So If we click on this, we can animate in, out, or both. We'll go with in only, so we'll place the marker to the cut. We'll add in, we need to select the layer, add an in point to this, and here we get this type of animation. We'll press Ctrl Z to undo. We get transitions for 3D layers, transitions text layers. If you press Ctrl T, type in your text, and then we can click on this. We get the same options for in and out, or both if you want to have an intro and an outro, and you can choose whether you want it to start from end or from the start, from left to right basically. We'll go from start and choose in, and if we check this, so we'll go to 3 seconds, place this layer here, it shows with a marker. If you play this through, here is what we get. To get this, you can type in Mr. Horse on Google, click on this, click on the first thing that shows up. If we go to products, you can see products for After Effects, it's called Animation Composer, and here is the download button. We'll go back to products, it's compatible with Premiere as well. So if we scroll down, it's called Premiere Composer for this one, and here is the button for it to download. AEJuice. I recently made a full review on AEJuice. It comes with lots of free elements. To find it, we can go up here to Window, AEJuice Pack Manager 4, or if you don't see it here, you can go to Extensions and you'll see it somewhere around here. We'll go to free. It also works for Premiere Pro, so you can do the same in Premiere. If we go to free, we can see all these free items that we have. We'll go to Starter Pack, and here we have liquid elements. On the right side, it shows all the previews of the animations. We got liquid transitions, icons, animated backgrounds, titles, hot elements. All of this comes for free. So we can try some of this. We'll use basic transition one in liquid transitions. So it's really simple to use. Just double click and it adds to the composition right away. We can check this one, and we might need to adjust the layer. So if we check this one, here we have this type of transitions. We have shape elements, arrows, circles, typography, titles, and HUD elements. They also have these other packages that are free. We can check this one, visual effects. We can see the animation preview here of what it's gonna look like. We have slides, lots of slide animations, sound effects, and devices. They all come for free. They also have a pro feature you might want to consider. So if you go to purchased, we can see all the elements that come with it. What I like to use here are transitions and text animations. So if you go to seamless transitions, we can try some of them. We'll place the time indicator at the cut. So we can try the first one. Double click on it to add. That's how simple it is. Comes with a marker as well, shows us where the effect is taking place. If we play this through, we can see the transition. So we can press Ctrl Z to undo this one. We can check some of the other effects. If we scroll down, we can see all these effects that we have, and here it shows the preview of the animation. We have shake elements, stretch transitions, warp transitions. We'll close this one. It has light leaks. We can go to light leaks. Here shows us the previews, and just by double clicking we can add to our composition. It has a light swipe transition. We can try this one out. So if we double click on this one, it adds to the composition right away. If we check this one, this is what we get. So we can drag this layer here, and then we can change the mode to add to make it more effective. Let's check this out. So here's what we get. I'll press Ctrl Z to undo. Close this one. We can type in 2D, and here we got animations for text layers, in and out animation, and here it's showing us the previews of what we are getting. lots of animations as I'm scrolling down. We'll close this one, type in 3D, we also have 3D animations. We'll scroll down and we also get lots of text animations here. We can type in title, we have title animations, and many more. To get this, you can go to AEJuice.com and it will direct you to this website. They also have this offer that I mentioned. And if we go up here to free plugins, if we click on this, it will direct you to this. And here we can see the download options for Windows and for Mac.